Hello everyone and welcome to Lipnox VR. Today I'm talking about an action-packed shooter, and this one packs a serious punch. In fact, I can air punch aliens, taking inspiration from Rayman I see. That's not all this game has though, but first I wanted to give a huge thank you to Animo Studios for giving me access to do this video, and to share the love I've hidden keys all throughout this video, like this one. And the rest won't be so easy to find, and I wish everyone the best of luck in finding them. So this is Bionic Hunter, the Ancient Sword, a game where you're sent to an alien planet with the task to survive waves. So yes, this is a wave shooter at its heart, but it's been given a lot of love to make it feel like so much more. Speaking literally first is, well, me. Yes, I volunteered to record some lines for this game earlier this year, so you get to hear me.
The plutonium cubes are gone. Find the plutonium cubes and bring them back.
I'm not going to judge my own voice acting, but I will say that having spoken lines in the game makes it feel a lot more polished and immersive to engage yourself in the situation. The game also has full smooth locomotion options, including turn speed, so it's very adaptable to your playstyle and feels great to move around. The game doesn't stop there though. Bionic Hunter has a huge cast of very creepy looking aliens that look straight out of Doom or an alien horror movie from the 80s. Lots of creepy walking animations, and a huge scale which can really look terrifying up close. They all look especially high resolution, so when you get up close, you can really pinpoint a lot of detail on their bodies and faces. This guy here is extremely creepy. Can someone call him a dentist? I'm sure there's gotta be some cavities there. On top of the aliens though, we can collect the souls of fallen monsters after a mission involving finding and repairing satellites. Once we get 10 souls, we can trade them in and call for a robot ally to come kick some serious alien ass. They seem to spawn with either a sword or a weapon, and if multiple are called, we get a floating drone as the second robot. Having the extra help adds a lot to the experience for me, and I love seeing the robots swing the sword and let me catch my breath for a second. There are lots of weapons, including the ability to not only two-hand them, but also use a scope, which works quite well at not only making it way easier to pull off headshots, but it also does a fantastic job at making sure it's a lot more fun to play the game. I love dual-handing the two assortments of pistols, but really holding a gun in two hands feels very immersive and pulls me into the games way more. It feels like a real weapon, and the lighting effects on the shots make a world of difference visually. You can send a strong explosive shot with a rocket and you really feel the impact it has hitting the monsters you're battling. It's not all shooting though. We have a sword that we can quickly find and unlock that we can charge. Swings don't feel overly powerful if your arms aren't moving, but put some serious speed on your swing and it will do serious damage. That's not all though. We can also charge the sword beam and send the shot of energy out, which does a considerable amount of damage to the monsters we're facing off against. I also need to remind you of the comment I made at the start. Yeah, punch time. We can swap to our fists and throw a punch out, and it has some travel time before smacking the alien directly in the head, and if they are too far, we're packing some serious rocket power to shoot out. Yeah, the gloves option has 3 rockets per hand, and firing them and seeing the alien get knocked out of the way is extremely satisfying. The game is all about having 10 waves for each stage, and there are 4 different levels. You do need to reach wave 10 on a stage to unlock them all, and it brings serious difficulty as you get further. By the time I hit wave 5+, I started to really need to utilize the robot ally and smart weapon use, so start using tactics that will definitely keep you alive instead of just running in and shooting everything. I suggest aiming for the enemies one at a time and shooting the ones who move fast first. There is also a need to move your character and snag up the ammo and weapons, as well as power-ups which can slow enemies, cause damage to enemies, even explode things. You can even find a sword that powers up your attacks too. The 4 different stages have some visual variety to keep it interesting and mix up what you're looking at to avoid getting bored. To conclude, Bionic Hunter is a fantastic game at a low price point with a lot to play and be excited about. The wide variety of weapons and abilities gives you the chance to really swap your gameplay style constantly to avoid being bored, and all the monsters keep it exciting to keep progressing and see what is unleashed against you. I'm very excited to have my voice in the game, which definitely adds to my personal enjoyment, but as a game, it's just one that feels very easy to pick up and play and have a good time. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, if you haven't been paying attention, to check back for the codes that I've hidden all over the video. I'm out of here, have a good one.